one down, 10 billion to go.
Hello, hello, hello. So we're here to look at Skyrim Flora Overhaul. Trees only. We're only going to focus on trees. We're just going to keep it focused on trees. Now, this is the non-HD one, and it is about 100 megabytes. This other one, you'll notice I've gone side by side. It's just luck. But anyway, the HD one is about 200 megabytes. Well, about 202, so it's about twice as much. This is by OwwThatSmarts. If I'm not saying that correctly, just don't worry about it. Anyway, this has maximum texture resolution and may cause FPS loss, especially when used concurrently with other high-resolution texture mods. I haven't had any trouble with it in the past. I've used this before, but I will say that it's pretty big. You know, it's over 200 megabytes, and for that, I really expect some upscale stuff, okay? Anyway, we're downloading this, of course, so we're going to go check it out and try it out. You can ignore all the stuff that has anything not to do with trees. Notice that they have new meshes for pines, dead pines, snowy pines, ferns, improved textures, etc., etc., etc. It's a lot of stuff. Now, this is originally by Vurt, okay, and this is ported by OwwThatSmarts. So, like I said, we're just going to download this. We're going to go try this out. This is the HD version, so hopefully it'll look its best, okay? I will see you in the game in a moment. All right, surprise, 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 we're at Dragon Bridge. Anyway, now you notice right away, these trees look different from the other pine trees. These look, well, I'm just going to say it. To me, they look a little sad, a little bad. I don't think I like this style of tree, okay? Now, mind you, this is very subjective. You look at this and decide for yourself. But to me, these look like they're kind of halfway diseased. And they look, now some of them, like there, okay, that looks pretty good, okay? But a lot of these, when I look at them, you'll notice there's just brown and yucky spots on them, and they look, like I say, they look partly diseased, and they don't, I don't know. I'm not in love with the shape and look of these pines, okay? I'm just going to put it out there. It's just life. It's just the way it is. I'm not going to hold back. This is very subjective, though. If you like this style, then that's perfectly fine. You should always do what you want in your game. Now you notice we're heading up towards the snowy stuff, and this is going to have, now it does have some interesting trees like those. Those are interesting. But then you have these snow trees up here which have the snow on them. And typically on the Xbox, these don't render well. They look kind of, and it's unfortunate, but it's true. They just don't render well on the Xbox. I'm sure on a high-end PC you can get this to look better, but for my purposes, I don't really like these style of snow trees. I would, from a distance, they look good. From a distance, they look good, but when you get close, they just look kind of poor and sad and like not that good. Now, again, that is probably due to the Xbox, the limitation. Now I'm on an Xbox One X, and it does a good job, but it's still not going to be as good as a high-end PC. Let's just be realistic and be honest. I'm very upfront about these things because we have to be realistic. But I just don't like this style of tree on the Xbox. From a distance, those down yonder look good. These up close look eh. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go look at something else. We'll probably head down to the Rift and take a look at those, okay? See you there in a minute. All right, we're down by Iverstead again. Now, you notice the pine trees still look kind of sad to me. The Aspens look okay. They don't look very colorful. I mean, we're really just sticking with the two shades of yellow-orange. You know, I guess, now, don't hold this against me. For 200 megabytes, I expect a little more. How's that? Because we've seen some smaller mods do a pretty good job. So don't mind the bear corpse. That was a earlier incident. But you know, they look good. It looks good, but does it look good enough? Does it look worth 200 megabytes? I don't like the style of those pine trees, honestly. And these aspens aren't colorful enough. I want to see more color. These look good, though. I will say they look good, but they don't look good enough. They don't look fluffy enough. They don't look something. So there you go. That's my subjectivity thrown out the window. I'm just, for 200 megabytes, I expect more, and I just don't think I like these trees very much. All right, so I'm going to move on. I think we will show you the mod, and we will move on, okay? All right, so this has been Skyrim Flora Overhaul, the HD trees-only version. For over 200 megabytes, 202 megabytes, I really expect something more. I don't really like that style of snow tree. I don't really like those pine trees very much, and the aspens just seem kind of blah. Now, I apologize if I have insulted your tree mod. If you really like this mod and use it, just know that I'm talking from a very subjective viewpoint of what I like. It's kind of like I love spaghetti, and maybe you love lasagna. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Or maybe we all love pizza, but we love different types of pizza. It's all fine. So I'm not trying to be insulting, I know, but I'm just being very subjective because for my purposes, I don't think this mod is worth that space. Okay? I think we've seen smaller mods do actually a better job, but now extremely subjective because we're going by what I like. So if you really like these trees in this mod, that's great. You should always do what you enjoy in your game, okay? So I don't mean to come off insulting or being a jerk, but yeah, I don't like this very much, okay? Which is surprising. I like most of the Who's stuff. All right? Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
Now you got yourself a problem, partner.
Everybody run! They've all gone insane!
This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.